Hi everyone, my name is Stephanie and this is my presentation on Prezi on our technology and digital literacy classroom. So these are in no specific order. So first off, we're going to start with coding. And coding is the process of using a programming language to get a computer to behave however you want it to. Every line of coding tells the computer to do something a little different. And a document full of lines of codes is actually called a script. So in our class, we did the coding assignment with the little robots, the music, the dancing pineapples, and I feel as though that is such a great website that I got off of this course that I feel is something that we can definitely implement into our classrooms, teach our children to use it, because for me, it was really interactive. The animations were really fun to look at, and I'm sure children would enjoy that website just as much. So after coding, we go into cyberbullying. And cyberbullying is a form of bullying or harassment using electronic means. It has become increasingly common among our teenagers because of how advanced technology has gotten. This is a topic that many forget is a major implementation for students to learn. The idea of teaching digital citizenship can have a tremendous impact on our students. After cyberbullying, we're going to go into our flipped classroom. And flipped learning allows for there to be a variety of learning modes where educators often physically rearrange their classrooms or learning spaces to accommodate either a lesson or a specific unit and to show support for group works as well as independent studying. In a traditional teacher-centered classroom, the teacher, is a primary source of information, where in a flipped classroom, it is designed to shift instruction to a learning-centered approach. As a result, students are actively involved in knowledge construction as they participate and evaluate their learning in a manner that is personally meaningful and tailored to each child. After our flipped classroom, we go into our roadmap. So during this course, we created our own roadmap on Google Lit Trip. I chose to do mine on the different states that I have traveled to and enjoyed using this site because it is something that can definitely be incorporated into our classroom, being that it was really user-friendly. I feel like it's something that we can definitely teach children, and it would be something that they easily get a grasp on. After that, we go into copyright. So copyright refers to the legal right of the owner of intellectual property. So in simpler terms, copyright is the right to copy. It is important to teach our students that just because a page doesn't have the word copyright or the copyright symbol isn't on there does not mean that it's copyrighted. Now we're going to go into our screencast. So we were assigned to do screencast on our particular books. Mine was a book related to teaching and technology, and I went ahead and did mine on PowerPoint. While reading deeper into the book, it made me realize that the authors are not simply talking about our typical classroom settings that we're used to, but more of any setting that education can take place in. So that would be maybe in a park where we can teach our children about nature, insects, maybe a zoo where we can teach them about the different animals, their habitats, the way they live, what they eat, etc. So after that, we go into our QR codes, and this is a lesson that I absolutely loved because I had never created one before. Likewise, I never knew how easy it was to create one, and I had a lot of fun doing it, and I think that this is something that I would definitely incorporate in my classroom by having different QR stations in the classroom. So being able to have children be able to use them, feel involved in scanning these QR codes, I feel like would be something that they would definitely enjoy. Next is digital etiquette, also known as netiquette. So this applies to any digital interaction and is the same as the considerations and good behaviors / interactions you would have towards others in person. I love that we went over this because nowadays I feel like netiquette is something that a lot of people, both children and adults, may sometimes forget. I know that in children, you're able to see that on social media, on Instagram, through text, and likewise for adults, you're able to see them on social media. I know that I've seen them myself on political websites where I like to read on upcoming news, presidential debates, elections. Um, it's something that a lot of people forget to use, so I feel like this was a really great lesson that we went over, something that we were able to touch base on and get different ideas as to how to not only implement but teach children about netiquette for when they're not using computers on our watch. When they go home, they know how to be able to handle all of that. So after digital etiquette is my YouTube video that I wanted to include. Let's hope it opens.
Media used to be straightforward. People produced things like magazines, newspapers, radio, and television, then distributed it to the masses. You were the last link in the chain. Today we have the internet. Not a chain, but a network of digital connections, with no beginning and no end. But there's one thing about media that hasn't changed over the years. Media are constructions. Media are created largely for social, political, or commercial purposes, to sell products or services, values or ideals to you, your family, and your friends. Our digitally connected world is constantly transforming the way we play, learn, and interact with each other. Digital media are getting more sophisticated and harder to navigate. To survive and thrive in a networked digital age, you need to know and understand how to access digital media, analyze it, evaluate it, and produce it. Be aware and be smart. Digital Media Smart. Think of the different digital media you use. Identify who made them, how they work, and how they make money for their creators.
Okay, so that was my YouTube video that I decided to choose. I liked it because it was an overall introduction to digital literacy, pretty much what the entire course was going over this entire semester. And I love that it was well animated, something that we can, teach children, show children, something that would feel as though it's speaking to them because of the cute little drawings, the movie animations. So I really did enjoy that little video. And then after that is just our conclusion. So the applications and techniques as well as practices have warranted me and the growth and have furthered my education and understanding on all of our technological concepts that we learned throughout this course. So I did just want to thank you, Professor Perry, for such an amazing semester. Personally, it is my first semester here at Laverne, and being able to take this course with you has really opened my eyes and has had me understand that there is way more to the simple definition that I first knew as tech savvy. I just wanted to know, different transitions in PowerPoint, little effects like that is, to be honest, what I thought I was going to learn from the classroom. But being in your class, I have seriously learned so many other things, like more than what I thought I would gain from this course. So I do want to thank you so much. Likewise, Thank you for being really flexible with me throughout the classroom. I know that this semester has not been easy for me or for anyone, so your flexibility has not gone unnoticed, and I just thank you so much for such an amazing semester. I hope you take care.